Do you ever sit in your orbiter watching some cool ass anime and sit there and wonder, I wish I was an online space ninja that could cast a whole bunch of fire abilities and commit vast amounts of arson on unsuspecting ships? Well, you're in luck. This is Ember. Nicknaming her as the Flame Empress myself, Ember is one of those warframes that specialize in crowd control. All of her abilities really complement what she does. Ember is a warframe that is built for extremely high and extremely aggressive gameplay, given you know what you're doing, given you're properly equipped for the mission, given you're that guy your team calls when it's time to solo an entire horde of endless monsters. As I've been noting and hinting in the first couple seconds of this video, Ember's first ability, Arson. That's right. She's committing arson. Key in that multiplier sort of caps at ×8 is simply a damage multiplier that increases per use of her first ability. Now, I know there are times you're feeling like that solo super awesome anime character that's about to lunge into a horde of enemies and then come out an absolute badass, but wait, you gotta think smart and run in there with some protection first. That's where Ember's second ability comes in, which functions as a shield that grows stronger over time and burns the enemies around her, I believe. At the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see a sort of gauge that builds up over time the more kills I get with this ability activated. Keep in mind though that once this gauge fills up to its absolute max, you sort of begin to burn out, where at the cost of I believe 10 energy per second, you start to just burn out like flame, and it just lasts for a certain amount of time based off your energy capacity. There's a way to work around this in order to keep it low but still have that flame shield around you, which is where her third ability comes in. Her third ability is basically napalm. As she stands in a group of people, it creates a sort of energy wave that burns everything around her, and if they survive, it severely tears away at their armor. They literally turn to crisp, and if you look at that gauge, it dials down a bit. And this is a cool thing because then you can continuously kill, you can hop in large crowds and areas and still be protected as you burn your enemies around you. Before we feature her fourth ability, I'd like to give kudos to all the mobs that stand in her way that really believe they have a fighting chance before they get consumed by not only a very high temperature but a blinding flash of light. And this is where her fourth ability comes in, where she basically sends comets from the sky onto anyone that stands in her way or dares to oppose her. This is really fun because if you love to jump into the heat of things just like me, you always got that fourth ability to save you, given you have energy in the tank. Now let's wrap up this video with what I personally think of Ember, and if you can't tell from the beginning, I really enjoy playing this character because her kit just makes so much sense in this game, and the abilities she's given really caters to an aggressive playstyle that I love having because I love jumping into battles without needing to think so much about whether I'm gonna be safe or not. On a 5-star system, I would have to give Ember a solid 4.5. I really enjoyed my time playing this warframe, and pulling her out of the kit to play again after so much time away on hiatus made the game slightly more fun to enjoy, and I think I'm gonna play her a little bit more before I hop onto a new warframe to make a video about. If you're still here, I'd like to thank you for watching the video through and through, and just to let you know why you should sub to the channel. Hey, I make warframe videos mainly because I enjoy playing warframe and I really want to test out all the warframes, so think of the warframe videos I upload as a sort of library of the warframes I've been playing, and some warframes you can look into given your thinking of what next you're trying to play and you have a limited warframes character slot just like me. It will come to your benefit to master all the warframes, but of course they're favorites just like I have, and here's some features of those warframes I've managed to collect. That being said, cheers.